Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Hey guys, this is Andrew with rockclass101.com, and in this week's ukulele lesson, Ashley is going to be teaching you a really cool version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So there's two things that make this arrangement really unique. The first one is that it uses jazz chords. Now more on that in a second. But secondly, if you take away the vocal and we listen to it as an instrumental, you can hear that it's a chord melody. Let's take a listen. So what's awesome about this arrangement is that even if you don't sing, you can still play it as an instrumental piece, and everyone will recognize the tune right off the bat. Now let's talk a little bit about those jazz chords. Now, jazz chords typically refers to seventh chords. Seventh chords contain one extra note over triads. So seventh chords have 4 notes, whereas triads, which we can think of as our basic cowboy chords, that's what we used to call them in music school. C, G, A minor, F, all those stock chords you learn on day 1 of ukulele playing, those are triads. They have 3 notes in them. And those triads, they have a very, plain sound compared to some jazz chords that are a little bit more colorful. So this arrangement is going to have tons of these jazz chords. It's going to have a lot more color over what you would typically expect when playing an arrangement of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Now let's go ahead and take a step back and let's talk a little bit about the lesson. So in this video, Ashley is going to be teaching you how to play the entire tune, but if you want to get the tabs to print off and follow along with, that's going to be available at this link right here, or you can go to the site rockclass101.com and do a search for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Now also on that page will be the on-screen interactive tab viewer. Now this is a really cool feature where you can hit play, you can watch the tabs scroll across in real time, you can highlight sections to loop them, slow it down to any speed you want. Just a great way to learn this tune that much easier. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Ashley to teach you how to play this, and then I'll see you at the end of the video.
Hey y'all, I'm Ashley Orlando, and today I'm going to be teaching you a jazzy version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. You're going to notice throughout this arrangement that we're mostly playing down strums. And also there is a very specific picking pattern that I use. I'm going to show you how to do it for the intro, and then it's optional if you want to add it to the end. It'll be the same exact thing in the outro. But in this tutorial, I'm just going to teach you simple down strums for the outro. Throughout the song, you're going to notice that several times, actually most of the time, I sing slightly behind the beat. What does that mean? Well, if I wanted to sing on the beat, it would sound something like this. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Notice how I am singing at the same time as I'm doing these down strums. But again, I like to jazz this song up a bit, so I let the ukulele play first, and then I come in with my vocals. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. And it gives it just a little bit more flavor. So play around with both of those. Let's go ahead and learn the picking pattern for this song. We're going to start off in measure 1 with our E6. We have our fingers on frets 9 and 11. So I have my index finger on the G string, my ring finger on the C string, my middle finger on the E string, and my pinky on the A string. I'm going to assign my thumb to the G and C strings for this pattern. My index finger goes on the E string, and my middle finger goes on the A string. So my thumb is going to alternate, and then these two fingers have their own strings. We're going to pluck the strings in this order: G, A, E, C, A, E. And for each measure, we're going to do that 2 times because this intro is written in 3/4 time. The rest of the song is in 4/4 time, but this part is special. So, measure 1, the rhythm will sound like this. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. Let's try that together. While you're playing this pattern, you'll want to try and keep your fingers rather loose. If you tense up, then it'll actually make it harder for you to play. And the more that you practice that, the more you will be able to get a little bit faster. But start off really slow. If you need to practice with a metronome at a very slow tempo, you're welcome to do that. Let's play measures 1 and 2 together, since measure 2 is a repeat of measure 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. Let's move on to measure 3 and measure 4 because it's a repeat of measure 3. We're going to play a D6 chord here. So I just moved my same shape down 2 frets. I'm on frets 7 and 9. And we're going to play the picking pattern once again. Let's do it together for 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. All right, now let's move on to measures 5 and 6, where we have a C sharp minor 7. Now we're going to need to change our finger position for this one. I'm going to leave my middle finger down, but I'm going to actually do a half bar here. Then I'm going to place my index finger on fret 6, and I'm going to place my ring finger down on the C string of fret 8. And that's our C sharp minor 7. Okay, so if you need to practice that transition a little bit, go ahead and do that. For measures 5 and 6, we're going to play the picking pattern. Again, it repeats. So thankfully, once you learn it, you know it. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. Yeah. All right, now we're moving on to measure 7. We have a B minor 7. We can keep our fingers in the same shape, but we need to move continuously down the fretboard. So 1, 2, now we're on frets 4, 5, and 6. And that's our first position of a B minor 7 that we see in this song. You will see another instance of it in a different position. So for measure 7, we play our picking pattern 2 times through, but you're going to notice that when we get to measure 8, that's when things start to change because this is the end of the intro. We're moving and we're transitioning to the main portion of the song. So for measure 7, we play our picking pattern 2 times through. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. And in measure 8, we move to an E7 sus4 chord. All we need to do is pick up our ring finger and play our picking pattern 1 time through. 1 E and a, 2 E. Then we rest on the and of 2 E and on the of that beat, we go to an E7. So I just move my finger down to only play the A string. And we let that one down strum ring out for the rest of the measure. So measure 8 is 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. Let's play measures 7 and 8 together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. Let's play the whole intro all together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, how'd you do with that? Now you'll notice in the performance that I play this much more quickly, and also I am a little bit loose with the rhythm. I take time to speed up and slow down, and also play around a little bit with the dynamics that I'm using. Start off slowly, and then I can speed up if I want to, and then I can slow down again. And speed up, and get a little bit quieter, maybe really slow it down. All right, so this part of the song is open to your interpretation. Whatever your vision of a twinkling star sounds like, go for it. All right, so once you've got that intro down, that's honestly the hardest part of the song. So now let's go to the portion where we have the singing come in. Measure 9, you're going to notice that we move to down strums, and most of the chords in this portion of the song are going to get 2 down strums each. 1, 2. So for measure 9, for example, we play an A chord, 1, 2, then we move to the C sharp minor 7 up on frets 6, 7, and 8, 1, 2. Then measure 10, we go to our D6. So remember, we went in the intro this way. So now we're going the opposite direction to the box shape. And we're going to give that 2 down strums. 1, 2. Back down to the C sharp minor 7. And for that chord, we're going to hold it for 2 beats. Okay, so the rhythm for measures 9 and 10 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now in measure 11, we're going to keep going down the fretboard. You notice that we're basically going up and down the scale, so to speak, as we're playing this song. So our B minor 7 is, again, that same shape, just move down, starting on the 4th fret, so 4, 5, and 6. We give that 2 beats, 1, 2. Then we have a second version of a C sharp minor 7. We've already seen this one, but this time we're over here and we're going down, so we're actually going to just pick up these 2 fingers and play a C sharp minor 7 in first position. Okay, so we're going to play that for 2 down strums, 3, 4. Then we have another B minor 7, but this time on the 2nd fret. So we're barring that fret fully. And that gets 2 beats in measure 12. 1, 2, back down to an A chord, 3, 4. Measures 11 and 12 in total sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try measures 9 through 12 all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. For measure 13, we're going to move back up to our original position for C sharp minor 7. Remember, this is on fret 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to play that again for 2 beats. 1, 2. Then we move to our B minor 7, 2 frets down, 3, 4. Measure 14, our C sharp minor 7 again, but in the second position. 1, 2, and the B minor 7 again down on fret 2. But we're only going to play it once this time because we're going to add an extra jazzy chord. This is a B half diminished. Now it sounds scary, but in reality, it's not that bad. 2, 2, 1, 2. So my index finger is on the first fret, E string, and all of my other fingers are on fret 2. And listen to that. Doesn't it sound great? So measures 13 and 14 all together sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up above the world so high. And then measure 15, we're going to do that again, almost identically. So back up to our C sharp minor 7 on fret 6, 7, and 8. So measure 15 is like a diamond. And we play in measure 16, our C sharp minor 7 again on fret 4 in, but here's where it differs. Instead of playing that twice, we're just going to play it on beat 1 in the, I moved down my bar to the C minor 7 on fret 3. Okay, so that's beat 2. Then the B minor 7 on fret 2, that's on beat 3. And then we add our B half diminished on beat 4 of this measure. So measure 16 sounds like this. In the sky. Let's play measures 15 and 16 together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like a diamond in the sky. Yeah. Now we've got some jazziness to this song, right? Let's play measures 13 through 16 all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Great job. For measure 17, we've already moved all the way back down to the end of our fretboard, so we're going to stick around and play the A chord for 2 beats. Then we move up to our C sharp minor 7 on frets 6, 7, and 8 again, 2 downstrokes. In measure 18, we have our B minor 7 again on frets 4, 5, and 6. We hit that for 2 beats. And then we play our C sharp minor 7, which is barring just the 4th fret. And we hold that down for 2 beats. So measures 17 and 18 sound like this. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Let's play that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now measure 19. We once again move to our B minor 7 on the 2nd fret. Play that for 2 beats. 1, 2. Then for beats 3 and 4, we play our A chord. 1, 2. Okay, so measure 19 is how I wonder. Let's play measures 17 through 19 together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder. And this is leading us into the outro. For measure 20, you're going to notice that we changed the rhythm a little bit. So it says free time, which means that you can take as much time as you like. In general, I like to play this measure rather quickly. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So we start off with a B minor 7 on fret 2. Then we move to our C sharp minor 7. Then we're going to our next B minor 7 shape, frets 4, 5, and 6 again. And the C sharp minor 7 on frets 6, 7, and 8. Finally to a D6, you remember our box shape. That's frets 7 and 9. So the rhythm for measure 20 sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Again, you can take it as quickly or as slowly as you like. This is part of your interpretation of the song. Finally, for measure 21, we have our E6 chord, which means that we move our whole shape up. So now we're on frets 9 and 11. And we do a single down strum there, but hold it for 2 beats. So 1, 2. And then for the very final bit of the song, we're just going to extend our pinky 1 fret up. And that gives us an A add 9. We're going to play that chord for 2 beats. So you have your E6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Altogether, the outro will sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play that all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. What you are. Let's play measures 19 through 21 all together so that you can see how it feels to get into the outro. 1, 2, 3, 4. How I wonder what you are. And again, if you would like to add the picking pattern here in measure 21, you're welcome to do that. It's a nice little addition to the song, I think, and it really makes it feel like you're looking at a twinkling star in the sky.
How I wonder what you Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Alright guys, so this week's ukulele lesson was a ton of fun. This is a classic tune that has been reimagined in a jazzy way. So I hope you enjoyed learning all these really cool jazz chord shapes and giving this song kind of a breath of fresh air, so to speak. So I do want to give you a friendly reminder that if you do want to get the tabs to print off Keep for Your Records, that was available at this link, or you can go to the site rockclass101.com and do a search for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Now also on that page was the really cool interactive on-screen tab viewer, so you can hit play, you can watch that tab scroll across in real time, you can highlight bars, loop sections, slow it down, all that fun jazz. So guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.